All right, good morning everybody and welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel. Obviously I'm not in the shop. I'm actually at a house down in Orlando that we rented for the weekend to bring my girls as well as my girlfriend's daughter down here to Orlando. Had us a little vacation, went to Discovery Cove where you get to swim with dolphins and stuff like that on Friday. But plan was to edit a video on Ralph's car, which I'll put a picture in here and you saw the thumbnail. It's a 71, I believe, A-body El Camino. And we've done a lot of work to this car, built an engine for it, done some suspension work on it, put some AFCO front shocks on it, did some trick upper control arm mounts, probably 6-8 months ago, something like that. But I thought I had filmed some more footage during the early stages of the rear coilover shock installation, but apparently I was taking pictures. So I was talking to the camera several different times, but there was no video happening. And I didn't realize that until I went to download it all into my computer, and there was nothing there. So this is the intro, and we're gonna get through the fancy intro and get right into working on it. Got some time-lapse footage, and as well as getting the car installed and some new parts that we kind of developed for the A-body that'll work on any of the 68 to 72 A-body GM platforms. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. If you like A-body stuff, all kinds of different racing things here and there. And if you want some KSR merch, winwithksr.com. All kinds of good stuff on there. So let's get through the intro and get to work. All right, so it's been a couple days since we've been on Ralph's car. So even though just a few seconds ago we were working on it, a couple days later now, because we special made and special ordered in some different coilover mounts. And what we did there, the reason we did that is so that we could keep the upper bar lined up right with the corner there. So we had a nice, easy to weld joint there. Eddie's already got all that installed in and everything. And then to keep the shock level like that way, or at least I'd rather it be pitched back a little bit than pitched forward, just because pitched forward causes problems between the coil spring that's, you know, around the shock and this piece here. So this guy designed us some new ones, and then we incorporated in a tube that also welds right to, like we're gonna do some welding on this right here to weld it to the case. 3D printed them first.
This is why we 3D print stuff. V1, V2s, and then these are V3s.
Third time's the charm, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, actually 4th time's the charm.
Oh, you made some differences?
Yeah. I had to move them, like trying to get this bar right in this pocket right there. I had to move it by like a millimeter, but it was enough where I wasn't going to.
Oh, what?
A millimeter.
This is an American car.
Hey, look at this.
It doesn't have millimeters in it. There's no millimeters in this car.
Where's your tape measure? Can't find it.
Doesn't matter. So anyways, just because we've been adding more and more stuff onto our website lately, parts, merch, other stuff, we're gonna put this kit on the website too. We had somebody actually come in and want the pieces for the front here, like where we made all of that, to tie that back in.
And then the plates too.
And yeah, even our upper control arm plates, which these took a good while to install. Like, yeah. And there's another option that you could do with the lower control arm, bringing that down, but at least in my opinion, at the ride height this car was, the upper control arm was always going to be at an up angle, and that really was not good for the instant center of the car. So we're trying to make it better with all this setup. And we're gonna sell this in a couple different ways. Like, so you can buy it with these short coilover shocks, which this car is getting an 8-inch stroke rear shock. So nice big long shock for long extension for radials. And I think it ends up, does it end up in this hole? That's the hole it ends up? Okay. Yep. So it would obviously take a 7-inch, 6-inch, or even a 5-inch stroke shock at this, at least at the right height that this car is. But I like having a lot of extension on the shock so it can really drive the tire into the ground. So we're gonna offer it as just like coilover brackets, and then also have the option to add in like an upper shock crossbar, which we won't weld this. We'll just send you a piece of tube along with some TRZ billet upper mounts, TRZ billet lower mounts, and then if you want, like the next step would be the control arm braces up there, and we can even sell you the upper control arms, lower control arms. So these also, we ended up extending them over the stock length by what, like 5/8, 3/4 of an inch?
Something like that, yeah.
There's a really bright light right there in your face. Whoa. So just try to offer some more stuff for sale, stuff we've used. People come in and they, like local people want it, so might as well put it on the internet for you guys too. So Eddie's gonna get back to work, wrap this thing up, put some paint on it. Oh, and we're gonna brace it from here out to here. One more option we may put on there, just to put on there, is TRZ's lower control arm box mount, which will give you, I think, another 5 or 6 holes in all of that. But stuff we will have here in stock so that we can ship you out a package within a day or two of getting your order. But enough talking from me. You ready to get back to work? You just want to stay?
Yeah, I am. I'm ready to stop hearing you yap and get back to work.
Whatever. Okay.
Start taking all this apart.
CJ's working on the Ram over here, and hopefully that thing's gone soon.
Well, that's a great shot of CJ right there. Can you show me that?
Oh boy. All right. We've all got to get back to work. So back in a second. done?
Yep. Kind of. Mostly.
Well, I mean, it's pretty close. Like, we got tires on it. We got, it's painted.
Yep.
Shocks are installed. Shock sensors installed. Front shock sensors installed. Pinion angle adjusted. Although you kind of set the pinion angle when it was up in the air without the springs in it. So
yeah, but we adjusted the lowers out a little bit,
gotcha.
which I should have done before I adjusted that, but I didn't. So I adjusted those out a bit. Then it, kicked more pinion angle into it. So I took some out by adjusting these.
So we're gonna see how close your guess was.
Yeah.
That what we're gonna do?
Yeah. I don't make guesses. I make guesstimations.
So once we're all said and done, we're going to also, probably not in the video, but Ralph wanted to try some taller tires in a different offset because these are only 8-inch wide wheels. So you can see the tire is drawn way in here. Like, these tires work better on a 10-inch rim than they do an 8-inch rim, and they work even better on really an 11-inch rim is about as wide as I like to go for a 275. Some guys really put them on some big, really wide wheels, but I think they're a little more forgiving on a 10 or an 11. But
good on the race ramps?
this side looks good. So we're taking a wild guess at our, basically we just took up the slack on the spring on the coilover adjuster, and we'll see how close my spring rate is for the car, because this car's a little heavier, but I used an 80-pound 14-inch spring because what I'm trying to do is give the spring a lot of stored energy. Oh, it's on the ground. I'm trying to give the spring a lot of stored energy when it's at ride height.
Yeah.
So we're looking for like an inch and if that's not close. So we're looking for like an 1.5 inches of shock shaft showing at ride height. Let's see what we got.
On a light?
I mean, I can kind of see pretty good. Oh, that's close. That's real. It's got to be like an inch and a quarter.
Dang, I'm just that good, huh?
Well, we haven't checked your pinion. Wait, springs was me.
Nah,
Pinion angle was you.
I put them in.
I figured it out.
Nah, you didn't do anything.
Good gosh. So if we've got an 1.25 inches showing, there's a 1/4 inch of bushing. That's an 8-inch stroke shock. So 8 minus 1.5 inches.
6.5.
6.5 inches of extension. What'd you just say?
Nothing.
You got 6.5 inches of extension?
Yeah, oh, I do.
Anywho, that I'm freaking happy with that. Heck yeah. Well, hold on, we gotta check the pinion angle. We'll get a cube.
You want to do it since you're already under there?
Yeah, I'll have to roll forward to the. Here, you video. I'm gonna roll forward to the engine. So we set pinion angle relative to crankshaft center line. And the way to do that, get it off the bottom of the balancer. So zero it off the bottom of the balancer. All solid bushings.
Oh, that's not where I did it, but I hope it still is right.
Around 2.25.
Dang.
2.05.
Dang, I'm good. I don't know if the camera can see it. 2.1 right now.
Yeah. 2.15, 2.0, 2. It's there. Good adjustment.
Yay.
Oh,
I can't do it.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
Sweet. Oh, I see something you did mess up.
Oh, what did I do?
You didn't paint where you cut the old muffler brackets
yeah.
off.
That one is on me.
You know what? We'll leave that for Ralph.
Okay.
That way Ralph can have that. And then all we got left is just playing with the different wheels.
Yep.
Ralph's gonna wire the shock sensors himself. Oh, we need to base on the shocks. Based on the shock adjustments.
Yeah, I didn't do that. And I should probably hook the battery back up and put the VCU back
I want
up.
to, well, I'll be out tomorrow, but y'all can set it on the scales.
Okay.
And we'll see about weight balance. CJ over there making racket.
CJ making noise.
Sorry, my bad.
Eddie's Ranger seat over there.
Yeah. Got my employee over there assembling my seat. Yeah, see, we trade. I welded his valve cover for him.
Don't get too close.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that's nasty fast.
Those are after 5 welds.
Yeah, I'll show him. It won't zoom.
Should.
Yeah, not my best work.
It is after hours. You're off the clock, so.
Here you go.
You need me to pulse over it and make it look pretty?
No, you'll blow a hole through it. Hey.
Actually, it looks like it's more just the coating got sucked into it.
Yeah, someone didn't do a good enough job putting it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's going to wrap up Ralph's video here on what all we got done for him. And the pieces that we've got in this thing, like I said, we'll have on the website. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, so you guys can order that coilover kit if you want. We could even option it out with our custom valved AFCO shocks. And now Ralph has AFCOs all the way around on this thing. And I think with a 10-inch wheel, it'll definitely be a lot better. And then if we do a 29 10.5 on it, just to get him a little bit longer footprint on his rear tire. With his Pro bracket radials, he will really be able to lean on this thing, even when the track conditions aren't the greatest. Because right now what we're doing is we're pulling out, I think 16 degrees of timing when he lets go of the trans brake button, so that it kills some power to get the car through that initial transition. Well, now he'll be able to make some shock adjustments, and he has the data in the shock position sensors or the suspension travel sensors, so that he'll be able to look at his data, make adjustments, go down the track. And this thing's got a Holley Dominator in it, so he can adjust on the power that it's making if he really needs to. But hopefully we're trying to get away from that, where it's got all the power all the time. And then once he figures that out, a little bit more down the road, this thing might have some boost on it. Show you what's under the hood on this thing, in case you haven't seen this video yet. Got a big block Chevrolet with coil on plug, naturally aspirated, Holley high ram. Actually, this isn't a Holley high ram. This is an Edelbrock intake with a Holley high ram lid on it. Motion Raceworks throttle body. And it's been, I think he went 960s naturally aspirated with this thing. Like first weekend out with it, air was pretty good, track was pretty good. And we've been working on a little bit of tweaks here and there and everywhere. So not too shabby for old pump gas big block Chevrolet. Nothing really radical, just a nice Brodix head, solid roller cam, some Holley EFI. Just basic good race car stuff. So anyways, I think that'll wrap it up for this video. Appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, following along, buying some merch, buying our little magnetic spark plug holder for your doing your spark plug changes on your race car, or you just want it on your desk for a pin holder. Works for that too. Anyways, I'm actually headed down to Discovery Cove this weekend with my kids down in Orlando, where we get to swim with some dolphins. So that should be pretty exciting. It's their last weekend before they restart school. It's hard to believe school's already back in session, probably by the time this video comes out. Anyway, see you guys next time.